डर सबको लगता है।
डर सबको नहीं लगता. Namaskar. So the concept like this, or the content which is created in such shape and form, which is able to modify or modulate your thoughts and emotions, thereby impacting your decision making ability, would have its own purposes. But that doesn't mean it's real. It's pure piece of imagination. Have you ever thought of what is fear, or taken a deeper look into it? If not, let's check out this video.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Qatar. Now, do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice.
Something related to a danger or life situation, as Will Smith talked about. You need to be prepared for it, basis the skills and ability that you may have. But if it is something that is coming out of your imagination, I would recommend that give a rest to your thought and emotions. You don't need that. So let us see what a mystic has to say about this emotion.
When 1% of your life, let us say, is conducted consciously and 99% accidentally, you must be shit scared of life. How else to live? If you're driving a car and 99% it is accidental the way you're driving, will you be scared or not? So fear is a consequence of your inability to manage the nature of your intellect. If you want to experience anything, you must be conscious, you must be aware, only then you can experience. The future is an imagination. So memory, experience and imagination, it is between these three dimensions in which you exist. Memory you cannot change because it's already there. Present you don't have to change because that is also here right now. It's only the imagination which you can change. So what are you fearful about? Something that will happen or you think will happen, isn't it? Fear is always about something which does not exist right now, it's always about what will happen. So you are suffering that which does not exist. You must know how to keep this, how to conduct this body, how to conduct this mind, how to conduct this emotional structure and the energy structure. If you do not know anything about this, then you are an accidental being. You being fearful is good, otherwise you may cause enormous harm to yourself.
So if you look at fear, there are two parties involved, whereas one is yourself and the second is the external circumstances, which essentially create a scenario that you are not aware of the circumstance, how it turns out to be in the future. So you are imagining and building that up with the permutation and combination of the elements that you are known to you. But have you ever given it a thought that whatever is in your control, you will be doing your best, you will apply all your brain's effort and energy to make it best and turn it out in your favor? However, whatever is not in your control, probably because of a situation, probably a second or a third party involved, probably a policy or a document or something else which is impacting that kind of element, if you do not have any control on that, you'll not be able to make much out of it or turn the situation around in your favor. That's bound to happen the way it has to be. So if you do not have a control, why to think about it and why to create unnecessary imaginative permutation and combination on it? So let us see what is the greatest fear in your life. Isn't it that you'll not stay around for the lifetime or too long? So while people say that life is a journey, life is a race, we see life is what you make it. So life is the biggest element that we have or that we own. And if you know that you are immortal, you know your climax, that is death. And all of your fear or most of your fear are around the same. So if you already know what is coming in the future, if you already know the climax and the consequence, so one part of this element is sorted, that you already know what is coming in the future. So there is no uncertainty. So if you know that, you are more prepared and more conscious to be able to conduct yourself in a way that is most suited in your own benefit. So, if that is sorted, what you can best do is think and live consciously. Pranam.